I think at the time we had a very, very smooth run operation. We gathered, we knew straight away that this was something of unusual proportions, and it was time to, dust down our emergency plans, set up the centre, and we did it all very, very quickly. I think once we were all set up, I couldn't help but feel frustrated at not having more exact information about what was going on down on the ground, and I appreciate it wasn't easy for the authorities down there to do so. But I think once we started getting more information in and our colleagues down in Mumbai could assess better how we should actually respond to the situation, I constantly thinking 24 hours, I don't think I slept very much over the time, about my consular colleagues who are actually down there, not just the ones who are down seeing it on the front line, the ones in the hospitals or the mortuaries, but also the ones who are back in nice offices, having to sort of manage the incoming phone calls, stay on top of normal work as well. And I know that a lot of this actually remains today a significant reminder of these sort of crises. I know that Mumbaiites in general, I think, will never forget this for as long as they live. I have to say though that I'm really proud of the consular team, the feedback that we've had, sort of within days or weeks, of how people have performed at various stages, whether it's people who are down in Mumbai in particular, but also some of the people here who are doing help round the back, the forgotten few. And I'm really proud of actually the sort of the work that they put in, the commitment, the dedication, the professionalism with which they actually delivered their sort of work. As with all these cases, there are lessons learned. We've learned quite a few. We had a really, really good write-up on where we can do better, and I'm also pleased to say that much of that has now been put into place. We were able for the first time to actually use our regional resilience network, which was drawing from expertise elsewhere in the country, and I remember at any time between sort of 3 in the morning or 11 o'clock on the sort of morning of the 28th, I think it was a day and a half into the crisis, being able to fine-tune the actual needs of people on the ground, despite not being able to see for myself, engage for myself, so relying quite heavily on people's expertise to sort of say, we need 2 people to deal with this, or 3 people to deal with that. And knowing that we have, not just within the India network, but within the whole consular remit in the South Asia region, and also in the Middle East actually, to be able to sort of pull out staff on their weekends, on national holidays, whatever it was, who were ready to go at a very, very short notice. We had people who unfortunately weren't deployed, but had already had the good sense to go and apply for visas and make themselves nicely prepared, so that if we needed them at a drop of the hat, all they needed to do was to buy a ticket and be there. So the professionalism, the commitment, the dedication of the consular team is second to none. It's something to be really, really